Some breaking updates that we are getting for you, and these updates are from Karnataka. Citizens battle flood misery, but the Chief Minister gets the red carpet. In scenes that scream apathy, Congress's top brass, it seems, has turned tragedy into misery tourism. First came the gala celebrations as the city drowned, the Bengaluru city. Now a grand red carpet welcome for the Chief Minister. The visuals that you're seeing on your screens right now, these visuals have sparked public anger as those in power appear more concerned with optics rather than action, rather than people of Bengaluru, people of Karnataka. Red carpet has been removed now, that's what we are learning, after public outcry. That's the latest update. Coming in, let me go across to my colleagues joining us on the broadcast. We have Neha Hebale as well as Imran live with us right now. Neha, to you first. We are getting to know that this red carpet for the Chief Minister that was laid out earlier has been removed now.
Well, that's absolutely right. Of course, given how much public anger and ire there is right now against the administration, for merely not having attended to them at a critical time. For the past 48 hours now, Bengaluru has been witnessing incessant rains. We've seen the manner in which, several streets have been flooded. People are angry, given that, many of them not able to access their homes, their power cuts that we're seeing, basic, amenities like, of course, food and water, essentials that they're not able to access at home, given how much water has entered. And at a time like this, at a time when the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, have finally decided to undertake a round of the city to try and, assess the damages and try and understand the mood on ground, we're seeing a red carpet welcome there. In fact, an entry being put out for the Chief Minister. Time and again, of course, questions being raised about whether the government is serious about addressing the people's concerns. What started with the Home Minister, in fact, making a statement there, going on to say that people are responsible for the mess that the city reels in every time it rains, to now, of course, the celebration that we saw of the 2 years when people were suffering, to now the latest, this red carpet also. It's just been controversy after controversy. What we're told right now is that the red carpet, of course, is being rolled back, from that very location in HBR layout where the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister were paying a visit.
Right. Stay on with us, Neha. Let me go across to Imran as well, joining us live right now. Imran, now, yesterday also we have seen how Congress party was busy celebrating 2 years in power in the state of Karnataka. At a time, around 7 deaths were reported because of rainfall-related incidents in the state of Karnataka, which included 3 only from Bengaluru. I mean, yesterday as well, questions were raised. Citizens came out and raised questions of the government, asked questions of the government. Today, we have another story emerging from Karnataka only, wherein a red carpet first was being rolled out for the Chief Minister, and now it has been removed. What is the view of the government on, what we are seeing in Bengaluru specifically right now?
Well, absolutely. In fact, the government has been on back foot right now over this what goof up which has happened, where the government put up a red carpet for the Chief Minister visit, and we try to get a response from the government about it. The Energy Minister KJ George had said that there was CM doesn't need any red carpet, and this must have been done by the local officials. But he hasn't instructed any red carpet. The CM is serious about visiting the rain-affected areas, and as you can see that along with the entourage of journalists, the CM is visiting all the affected areas in Bangalore, and he said that it must have been done by the local officials, but they are no role to it. In fact, we got BBMP Commissioner to respond to it. He said that there has been no red carpet. It is just misinformation on the part of the BJP. However, looks like after
Imran,
the BJP...
I'm just interrupting you there. Request you to stay on with us. Let me also welcome on the show Mohan Krishnan of the BJP, who's joining us on the broadcast. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. Your first reaction to what we are witnessing in Karnataka, a red carpet was rolled out for the Chief Minister. And now we are learning that after public outcry, the red carpet has now been removed.
The Congress is a shameless party, and Chief Minister is a shameless person. He doesn't understand. He has lost everything, the morale to continue in his position as the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Totally absurd things are happening every day. He wants to show upper hand on DK Shivakumar. And on the contrary, DK Shivakumar wants to show upper hand on Siddaramaiah. This is what is going on in Congress. Coming to the people had a faith that at least this time, with Siddaramaiah as the Chief Minister, he will deliver a lot of goods to Karnataka and make sure that Karnataka prospers very well. But unfortunately, within 2 years of time, he has lost total ground in the Karnataka state. And if you go across the Karnataka, to look and corner of the Karnataka, they are just saying that, why did we vote for Congress? This is the repentation of the people in the Karnataka. Coming to the point of havoc of rains in Karnataka. See, pattern of rains have changed in Karnataka and it is happening in Bangalore in a very different way. When we were in power, during October, November, December, we had a huge rain, and you can understand that it was a different, it was not a monsoon, and it was a very abrupt rain. But this is a monsoon, pre-monsoon you are expecting, and Meteorological Department has informed the Karnataka government and to the people of the state that from such and such a date, be alert.
Right.
Yellow alert was given to the state government machinery.
Right.
But where was the machinery going? Look, the BBMP is totally corrupt. Karnataka government is corrupt. They want money. They want to send money to the elections of the Indian states, wherever. Look, now Bihar election is happening. Now you see another 2-3 corruptions. Whenever there is elections happening, you will see corruption in Karnataka. But all the agencies are sleeping and nothing is happening in Karnataka.
All right. Mr. Mohan Krishna, appreciate you joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Let me go back to my colleague Neha, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Neha, you just heard what the BJP had to say on the conditions that we are seeing for the people of Karnataka specifically. Now, he made a very interesting point. Rains clearly are wreaking havoc in parts of Karnataka. There was an alert given in advance by the Indian Meteorological Department. The question really is that what was really done to deal with this kind of a situation? I mean, this is complete apathy. And who is really responsible for 7 lives that have been lost?
Well, absolutely. Of course, the response there that's come in, from KJ George, Senior Minister of the Congress government, that our colleague Imran, in fact, just brought us, wherein he says that, BJP is just trying to politicize this issue. But even if we leave the politics out of this for a second, what about all the voices of all the people that, we have been speaking to on ground for the past 2 days? We've been reporting from several rain-affected areas, and people are angry. It's been years of maladministration, years of misgovernance in the state. Multiple hands have come and gone. Multiple parties, in fact, have ruled and changed. But unfortunately, the people are left to fend for themselves. It's unfortunate is what, many people have said. In fact, even as recently as about 2 days ago, when we were reporting from one of the areas there, we heard a resident saying that the BBMP officials or the officials of the Greater Bengaluru Authority have visited them. They've in fact met them, but had absolutely no answers to their questions as to why, despite a warning being given, are they in this unfortunate situation today. Of course, a pertinent question there that was raised by the opposition, but more so that's being echoed now by the people of the city also, who are left to really reel for themselves, fend for themselves at this point. We'll really have to wait and see. Of course, it's unfortunate that this is what people are having to, deal with, despite having paid their taxes diligently.
Absolutely. And despite facing price hikes, because that has also continued on a number of services that are offered to the people of Karnataka and Bengaluru specifically. Thank you very much, Neha, for the moment, for joining us with your inputs on this story. Let's now